Timothy Kirkhope, Conservative MEP for Yorkshire and the Humber. You're also the spokesman on justice and home affairs. The Court of Justice, the European Court of Justice, has ruled on this case, its so-called benefit tourism case. What's your reaction to the verdict?
I'm absolutely delighted with this verdict from the court because I think it confirms what the British government and the Prime Minister have been suggesting, and that is that national authorities, national governments, should have continuing powers in relation to people who don't just use freedom of movement in order to work, but they use freedom of movement in order to abuse the benefit systems of the countries that they go to. So I think that's terribly important, and the timing of this is very significant too. It supports the Prime Minister's position. It shows that we were right in our requirements, as it were, that we will be able to control this. I think it's ahead of a very important speech that he is going to make, and I hope that he will, in that speech, be able now to put forward a number of proposals from the British government point of view to deal with the issue of benefit abuse. So all in all, I'm very happy with this.
You say the timing fits very well. Of course, the court could have ruled the other way, and you would have things would have been looking very different, wouldn't they?
Yes, but it didn't. The court decision, I think, is the first of perhaps several decisions that might come which confirm the situation, as far as we're concerned, in the way we always thought. We've always believed, actually, that we've had the power to deal with it, and the Commission itself has made it perfectly plain that there was flexibility, but having a court judgment as well, I think, just enhances the position more and makes us, I think, if you like, in the right place in the views that we take about this.
To what extent does this, in your opinion, clear the way for the government and ministers back in Westminster to now make decisions? The ball is kind of put back in their court by this judgment.
Yes, there have been a number of things done by the Commission, for instance, to try and alleviate the abuses which actually are taking place in some, in a minority of cases, but nevertheless a number of cases on freedom of movement. They've already taken some initiatives. The British government has come forward with a number of proposals which actually are now being implemented in relation to the question of rights of work, employment, entitlement and so on. All of that. Now we have this court decision as well in relation to the benefits abuse. If you package that lot together, then I think it's quite possible now for us to be able to be in the lead in Europe in terms of getting this onto a more balanced and sensible basis, something that the citizens, both in the UK but also around Europe, will understand and appreciate. So we will get the benefit of the people that want to work coming to Britain, for instance, but we will not get the people coming to Britain who are going to abuse our system, which is, I think, what gives most people the deepest concern.
David Cameron said that he would make a decision on this freedom of movement and an announcement of freedom of movement before Christmas. Is this an early Christmas present for him? Does it clear the way for a deal from the Prime Minister?
I just think it gives the Prime Minister a little more flexibility here. I think that it's very important for us to take advantage of this judgment and to put in place, as I say, the provisions which we need to confirm that Britain certainly is not going to be a welcoming place for people who wish to come and abuse our benefit system.